Very exciting. No Lotus Bloom. No mana to cast Ren and 6. So what would that Ren and 6 be if it wasn't a Ren and 6? It would probably be a Utopia Scroll or birds. It'd probably be a mana creature, or maybe another Tribe Elder. Which obviously all these cards right now would be better than a Ren and 6. I think this deck mulligan's okay. So I'm gonna take a mulligan. Okay, much better. Grazer is... It's a close one. Hey, Spike, 2 years. 2 years was the sub. Thank you so much, bud. Have you tried that deck? The Grazer could be good if they're Ragavan, and it could be good to protect my Teferi, even though the ramping is not super impressive. The second Lotus Bloom, I'm still gonna get rid of Glazer or Grazer. Suspend both Lotus Blooms. Not yet, but I think it's good. Have you played against it? I know I lost twice to it, and I was kind of impressed. That's why I decided to pick it up. And I've been pretty impressed so far. Why do you think Esper Control is in a worse spot than other control piles right now? You don't have a Triome, and you don't have Expressive Iteration, I guess. First two things that come to mind. What else? No Triome, no Expressive Iteration. You know, Lightning Bolt's good card. The Black Removal's good. I mean, it's not like Jeskai is great. Like, Jeskai Control is really great. Am I playing the Arena Open? I didn't even know there was an Arena Open historic, right? I might actually do that tomorrow. I might do both. I might try and qualify for... Because I can't play the challenge early on Sunday, so I might just try and queue for historic. Maybe I should play some historic tonight. What's good in historic? Maybe I'll try a run or two tomorrow was Grixis Phoenix or some control pile. If I played historic. What else is good in historic? It's like black green food, control piles. Alright, so can they kill me next turn? Potentially, yeah. I don't know if they can kill me though. Also, if I bounce Amulet, that might be the mana that's enough to like... So I get all the Lotuses next turn. Huh. If I bounce Amulet, they can't just go... They have to cast it, play a bounce land, float 2. Then they can't cast a Titan. It might be worth it. Maybe I'll just do that. I could also obviously call, but I think I'll have the mana to call either way, right? I just need to draw. I don't even need to draw land. Yeah, I have mana to go off next turn anyways. I like Greasefang. Greasefang in historic. I've been playing the blue-white control list with Lotus Field and it has been pretty good. Yeah, I think that deck's fine. I think that deck's solid. I think regular blue-white control or Jeskai control is probably fine. Yeah, maybe just Ragdos. Ragdos, what? Ragdos, Arcanist slash Chandler. What deck is this Spike? Alright, so I believe I just win. Might take a few clicks, but I should be more than good. That's a combo for those who've never seen it. Lotus Bloom, Tameshi. For every land you have in play, you get to generate some mana. 11. Oh, I might not kill them this turn, actually. Hmm. Am I supposed to... Am I supposed to bounce the last land to maximize draw step? So here I have a choice. I can get Cultivator Colossus, have one white mana up, so I can keep going with the Lotus. Or I can do one more loop, which means my Colossus will die when it comes into play, but I will get extra triggers. I need to find a Finale or another Colossus. Yeah, I think I agree. I think it's probably better to do more mana, etc., even though my first Colossus dies. I don't think it's that big of a deal. So you just want to do 7. You want to make sure you have white mana left. Put all the lands back into play. Second Colossus is probably game. It's kind of unfortunate. They can't really scoop yet because they don't necessarily know. Because that's why it's nice to have 3 Colossus in the deck and not just 2. Okay, this one I can just... I can actually keep... Draw some more. This is probably the point where they could scoop. Okay, it usually goes a bit faster. It's usually fine. Sick loses to surgical. Yeah, surgical extraction's pretty good. I got paired against Mail yesterday, and that was a tough matchup for sure. I mean, you still have Omnath and whatnot, but it is the Mail matchup is definitely pretty rough. I guess I could cast a Omnath first. I have excess mana, right? Or maybe Tracker. Tracker to make sure. I'll do Omnath. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, I actually drew Finale. 5, 7, 9, 12. I can Finale the Cultivator Colossus in my yard. Okay. Ready power? Yeah, but I still need I only had one creature that had trample. No hoof? Nah, hoof is win more. You'll need it. Alright, Meddling Mage seems good. Alpine Moon seems good. Lavinia counters Pact. Not the worst. Seal of Cleansing seems good. Alright, I want the mana acceleration. Ren and 6 seems kind of bad here. Tracker seems kind of bad. Chalice or Lavinia? Pretty similar. Does Lavinia do more than Counterpact? Each Owen casts non-creature spells. That part doesn't do much. No mana was spent. Clock. I timed out yesterday, but I was playing slow. I was making mistakes, and I was playing against a stupid white life gain decks. Oh. If you play at decent speed, it's not an issue. The fact that Davius Minimus brewed and tuned this into an actual deck is truly honorable. Yeah, no, it's really a really cool list. Alright, I'm down to 61. Lavinia. A little gimmicky. Alright, this looks good. What's my opinion on Urza in Modern, as in the creature or the saga? Lavinia shuts up Castle Garenberg. No, I don't think you. Yeah, exactly. Non-creature. Non-creature, or else I would bring it in if it was preventing them from casting a fast Titan. Hmm. I'll keep. I have mana ramp. I can cycle the land double. Having Lotus Bloom in your opening hand is so huge. Such a big deal. Well, it depends. I guess if you have Wargate and Tameshi and some mana, good mana, that's fine too. Turn Timber. I can't remember the last time I've had anyone cast a Turn Timber against me. Not sure if I really buy the Turn Timber argument. Sure, if there's a great reason to call first. Here comes the Grazer. The creature Urza. The creature Urza. I think it's pretty good in the artifact decks as a top end cards. But you want a lot of cheap cards and stuff when you play Urza. Alright, Lotus, not for another turn. Doesn't look like they have crazy fast mana. How did they beat Meddling Mage? I'm not sure, honestly, because they don't play Karn anymore. Most versions don't play Karn. Alright, same deal, I think, just bounce Amulet of Vigor and say go. Excited for Bantram in this deck. I mean, not really. I didn't say excited. I'm excited about Triumphs made for other decks, but this deck doesn't really need Ban Triumph. It doesn't matter. Easy. I don't know if they have anything to screw me over. Anything I should be playing around here? I don't believe so, but not sure. I can just finale for 12, right? And this is just easy form for combo decks. Yeah, I mean, they can go faster, I guess. They have a really good draw. I'll do the library. Oh yeah, Teferi play. Duh. I was wondering why you were mentioning specifically Basasia. I forgot I had Teferi play. But yeah, to answer the meddling mage question, I don't know how the version was out. I mean, I guess you just go Dryad Valakut to beat meddling mage. The version without Karn. Nassif plus suspending Lotus Bloom brings back the memories. True, true. I hadn't thought about that. Dragonstorm. Any reasonable hate Saga can get for suspended spells? I don't think so, or else they would. Unless you're talking Living End. Has it started to get hot in Paris yet? When does the noise start to bother me? It's nice, but not AC hot. We actually bought it like one of these AC units, you know, the like ones you just plug in. But I think it didn't work. I didn't think we needed it last year at all. Maybe 2 years and 3 years ago it was a bit bad. Um, it definitely bothers me when it gets hot. Like in the summer, I'll occasionally not stream in the afternoon because it's just if I don't have the AC on, it's just too hot, you know. How am I liking the deck? I think it's a strong deck. I have still only a small samples, only 11 matches, but above 75, yeah. I don't know how hot. Because right now I mean, right now it's not close, but it's still, yeah, I mean, right now it's not in, it's like,
Yellowhat boo the comeback.
hey, Mario, appreciate it, buds. Can you get Chas on Zero as Wargate? Yeah, you can, yeah. That's why I'm playing one. Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm playing one. Ted, year and a half, was a Prime sub. Appreciate it. Yellow Hut. They have a companion, Kahira. So it's probably Elementals. Kahira kind of fell out of favor for in the blue-white control decks because people just play Snapcaster now, which I think is good. I think Snapcaster is the way to go for control decks. Even if you're not playing full control, there's been people doing well with Grixis Snapcaster or Jeskai Snapcaster decks, kind of more control. If they still play Ragavan, it's kind of like almost Ragavan control more than anything. They play Ragavan and Murktides. They don't play DRC. And they play like counter spells and unholy heats and stuff, iteration and a couple of Jace has stop in, Snapcaster or two. Thoughts on the deck so far? Good, good, impressive. Definitely the real deal, you know. I don't know if it's as good as your Omnaths, your Cascade decks, your Hammer Time, but so far it seems like it could be. Cascades for Cascade matchups. Yeah, you also don't have a lot of 1 mana cards in this deck, so if you draw it, playing it on one's usually gonna be pretty good. And then you can Wargate for it, but it's something I'm trying out. I'm not sure that's really something you necessarily want or need in this deck. It's just that the last few cards, there's nothing super exciting. So I'm trying out a few options. Lotus Chest and Lotus Bloom interact. No, well, but you can still combo. Oh, they are playing Blade Control. You can still combo no problem. See, I think I can afford to just get Breeding Pool here. You can still combo even if your Lotus Bloom gets countered by your own Chalice. You can still bring it back with Tameshi and stuff. Obviously, you lose the initial mana, but not that big of a deal. I haven't played against Control yet. Teferi could be a problem. Blue-White Control is probably a tough matchup. You have your own Teferi, but I'm not sure that's enough. I might get a tracker. Because I could do nothing next turn and just wait for the Lotus turn to go Teferi plus tracker plus a fetch land. Should have maybe not used my fetch land if that was my plan. Or I could get Tameshi and have Teferi plus... I'll just get Tameshi. Ooh. It's interesting. So I guess I'll just play Tameshi now. Set her another one. This way you don't let them draw two cards if that's what they wanted to do. You force them to interact and maybe they stumble down the line because they weren't able to fire up that charm. Is that tier 1, tier 1.5, or tier 2? Right now, if I had to guess, I would say tier 1. Tier 1 or tier 1.5. Tier 1.25. Cop out. Needle. Any other niche artifacts? No, I have one portable hole. Because that's what other people who've seen the deck were playing. But not like that's super necessary. Verdict entered the exile zone. Oh, March. Okay. Got their mana and an extra card. I'll take it. For sure. Good deal, good deal. Alright, Lotus Bloom turn. Kind of nice. Their hand's bad. They don't have to fit well. I don't want to speak too soon, but so far their hand is not impressed. Wow, Magic Online is so great. You can literally... I didn't realize I didn't have enough blue mana doing that. That would have been bad. Okay, I at least get to draw a card, which is always nice. Alright, Beware, who's played the deck a bunch, says, I'd say tier 1.5, it has great game, but a little fragile once people expect it. It also can't win before turn 4. There's not many decks that force you to win before turn 4, though. And you're pretty consistent turn 4. Like the matchup we just played against Titan, I'd assume you're a favorite against something like Titan. And I seem like kind of resilient against grindy games. Alright, that's obviously not what we wanted to see. But I don't know how you hate on, I guess surgical extractions may be good. There's maybe a few cards that would be good. Ooh, hello. That was easy. Let's see if they have a Solitude and a white cards. Hopefully not. That'd be nasty. Oh, they do? Oh, they actually do. Okay. Again, finale for Omnath. I know Tobiash had a Skyclave apparition. Would be great right now. Oh, I could have saved my own Tameshi. Did I have the mana? Alright, it's a legend. Whoops. I suck. I've been making some stupid mistakes like that. Wait, why did I not just do why did I just not do free and get another Tameshi? Oh my god. Alright. Alright, that was not great. Deck is hard to play. Mm, is it? It's a pretty dumb mistake I just made. I don't think it's easy to play, but compared to some other decks, maybe. Hasn't seemed like super hard to play so far. Probably on chat. Yeah, obviously it's always on chat for distracting me. Yeah, I'm still new to the game. Things will get better for sure. Interesting. Getting the fairy into play sounds good, but using my mana efficiently sounds even better. Harder than historic goblins. That's your bar. That's your I think I'm in an okay spot still. Ren 6 going to work here. Should I draw? They haven't played an ending yet. I have a few value targets I could bounce, but I feel like I should play around ending. Mario agrees, so I must be right. You playing any challenges, Mario? Anyone playing challenges? Anyone playing historic arena open historic this weekend for people who have historic decks and are interested? I might do that tomorrow. I might maybe try to play both challenges. What should I do? I'm doing good, but I need to actually win the game. I also wouldn't hate protecting my. Should I get a grazer? I can't even cast anything. Guess I'll just get a tracker, right? And I can play Chalice on one, maybe. Why not? And then I can always pitch. Use Solitude Wargate. It might be worth it to protect my Planeswalker. How does the combo work, Makis? You use Lotus Bloom and Tameshi, and for every land you have in play, you generate 2 mana because you bounce a land, it costs you 1 to bring back Lotus Bloom, it costs you 1 plus bouncing a land. So if you go off on turn 4, you can generate 8 mana, and then you can cast Colossus if you have it. FNM tonight, does that count? Yeah, sure. What are you playing? Always interested to see what people are playing these days. Main deck Chalice. Yeah, I'm not sure the main deck Chalice has not been super impressive so far. Let's see. Don't think I want Grazer against Control. Portable Hold doesn't seem like it does a whole lot. Chalice is bad. Seal is okay to save my own creature. Seal of Removal. Endurance just kind of beat down. What about Emrakul, chats? I actually don't really have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I mean, a Kaza like I would consider bringing in Emrakul. There's almost no way. And I think Meddling Mage is probably not good enough either. I think any kind of creature suppressor to fairies and planeswalkers in general is good though. Maybe I'll board out Solitude, bring in Endurance. Maybe just Meddling Mage, I name Teferi, it forces them to kill it. Maybe they have to tap out on their turn. Messes up their curve. What's bad though? What are some of my medium cards? Kind of like it all. Maybe I'm supposed to trim some top ends. I'm 7 leagues in with Tameshi and it's performing great, but Murktide seems tough. I'm thinking about a 4-color sideboard plan with more Omnath, more trackers, and endurance. I mean, if you don't have the cheap removal to back it up, or cheap, I don't know. Well, I've played the mashup only once, and it seemed kind of trivial. I won pretty easily, and they even had decent draws. I mean, not the greatest, but a little of a loose keep, I guess. Kind of valuing having mana acceleration and a good threat. Why have you been losing to Murktide specifically? Is that good? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it seems like Veil plus Forge Tender. You have some decent cards for the matchup, the Murktide matchup. You have a good mix of like Grazer can be good too against Ragavan. Forge Tender after sideboard. Veil seems really like, yeah, Veil plus Forge Tender kind of feels like you got your bases covered in some ways. All right, what should we get? They might bounce my Utopia Sprawl. Does get a tracker, something that they kind of have to respect, have to deal with. All right, let's not mess up mana here. Probably get Stomping Ground. So I want to be able to cast Omnath next turn of the Sprawl. So green, red, so white or blue. I'm okay, McKee. Thanks for asking, though. Opponent? Oh, what you got? Solitude. Damn solitudes. And they have counter spell mana up. Well, Oh, I was gonna say hello, but they still have to ferry. Damn, that sucks. I mean, I could veil. I could veil just to resolve an Omnath. I don't hate it. They pitched another Solitude. Probably have to, right? Probably just have to. I could bait. I could bait with Finale first, actually. See what happens. I don't hate it. Oh no, my tracker is gone. Never mind. I was gonna second Finale for free for tracker. But no, not how it works. They have Gust? Oh my god. Rip. Actual rip. Get wrecked. Did I cut Rent for Chalice? I don't remember. What's next? Cryptic Command? Flash Freeze. I mean, I like Gus. I think Gus is a good card. Trust down. Okay. Anti-cognition. As ridiculous as always. I'll anti-cognition you. Why did I play the Veil first? So they could encounter my Omnath? Depth to Fairy in play. Teferi has a passive. Powerful passive. Anything I can get? I don't think so, right? If it was a War Gate, I could get it to Fairy. My Omnath is gone, my tracker is gone. I mean, I guess I could get Endurance. Yikes. Tracker fetch. I only have one tracker and it got exiled. I mean, I could be ambitious, get. Just gonna bounce their creature. Could get an Engineer now and then Tameshi later. They even have a colony to just block my. I guess I'll just get a Tameshi and make them do something about it. Maybe I'll scare them. Once again, proving more Omnath is better. Exile Zone, chat. Let's do that. Exile Zone. Deck slowly warping into money pile, yeah. I don't have to warp into mana pile, but I could just play more Omnath. Kind of want to block, honestly. Can kill it anyways. Can bounce their Solitude and kill it. I can't win. Save some time. Backseat chat was driving me nuts as a streamer. You're always so calm, big props. I'm not always so calm, but also, I don't know. I kind of, I mean, obviously to each its own and everyone's different, but I find it weird when some streamers specifically say they don't want backseat. Like, especially when you're playing a strategy game and it's a game where everyone, not everyone's on the same level, but there's not a huge gap of skill between me and some of the people in chat. Maybe in the other games, it'd be like 95% noise or something when people are backseat gaming, but Endurance might be worse than Meddling Mage. It's worse against the... And the instant speed's kind of nice, but it's such a slow clock. And maybe the top end? Also, if I didn't react to people backseat gaming, there'd not be much left. I don't know. I mean, I could see, I guess, some streamers more like they're there to play and then they want chat to be interaction about other stuff or just, hanging out and talking about this and that too. And not necessarily backseat gaming. I don't know. I'm gonna have Lotus Bloom, but it's about it, right? It's a nice hand. It's too nice. What did I get rid of? Just get rid of the Lotus Bloom? So I don't get owned by Teferi and I can just Wargate for one? Does that make sense? If I don't get rid of the Lotus Bloom, what would I get rid of? Turn 1 Sprawl on white, turn 2 Teferi, turn 3 Wargate for Lotus Bloom. Yeah, I guess I just get rid of Lotus Bloom, right? Hmm. Alright, I can plus here, right? Pretty safely. It's actually kind of cool. Next turn I can, might not be good though. I was gonna say I can Tameshi and then I can bounce my Sprawl and that draws me a card, right? Whenever one or more non-creature permanents are returned to hand, draw a card. Oh, I didn't suspend Lotus Bloom for some reason. Oh. That's a good play by them. I'm such an idiot. Alright, let's draw a card. Wow. Right. I guess I should have kept the Lotus Bloom. Or not. We could have to Fairy. Well, that Veil's been a little worse than Spell Pierce. Wow, my opening hand was so good. So good. Oh well. Matchup of this against Hammer Time. I played once and won easily, but the Hammer Time draws were not super good. Seems like they could just kill you fast, right? If they have a good A draw and you don't have a ton of interaction. Birds of Paradise probably really good in the matchup. Doesn't care about Sentinel and it's a chum blocker later in the game. Dryad Arbor for the situation where I have a blue and a green. And I still couldn't cast my... I think Dryad Arbor is just too bad in general to play. Just too bad of a draw. Hey Adam. Are you trolling or are you serious asking why Omnath is in the deck? Because you can cast it? If you can cast Omnath, it should probably be in your deck. Or Lotus Bloom. Good finale for a bird. Does that do anything for me?
Woot.
Any creatures I get is probably gonna die. Maybe I should just minus now. Try and draw white. Try and go Lotus. Never stops whooping. Never stops whooping or wooting. Thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. Okay, let's try to draw white mana. Yikes. It doesn't fit plan A and it's not enough of plan B. Well, game one of this match would tend to disagree, and a lot of games I've played so far would tend to disagree. That has not been my experience. Omnath is such an obscene magic card. If you can cast it, and you're playing fetch lands, it should probably be in your deck almost no matter what your deck's trying to do. Especially when you're playing four calls. I mean, you want some value creatures. It does come up. I mean, you're playing four Teferi. All your cards are kind of like mana sources. They all cantrip. Um, I don't know. That's just too good not to play, in my opinion. I know the guy who plays the deck a lot seemed to disagree, but I guess I disagree. Yeah, disagree as well. Agree to disagree. Oh, can I still just win? One mana short, right? Wargate. Oh no, I can't. I don't have the mana. I'll have green up, and then my Lotus sacks for blue. I could. I guess I just get a Lotus for now and just say go. Do I just sack it to play something? I can bounce it, but it forces them to minus the fairy, and I can sack it. And at least it's in my graveyard. Why would I not cast something? To force them to minus the fairy? Why would I cast something? They're just gonna bounce it and draw a card, whereas here they bounce it and don't draw a card. I don't know. I think what I did was right. Sometimes chat goes all nuts and I second guess myself. Thought that game was super over a few turns ago, but are they just minusing without targeting anything? Okay. Somehow I didn't have an ending. Oh, here's the ending. No. Charm, gain control. How about no? Okay, wow, looks like I win. I have enough mana to go off next turn. Should I fetch? Does it matter? Not sure it really matters. Alright, so I can Wargate for Titan first, I guess. 9. Oh no, I won't have white mana left over. So I can bring it back one more time. Eleven mana. I guess I should just finale. Saves me one mana. Kind of the same thing, right? Doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters. I can't finale yet, right? I only have 11 mana. Oh. Maybe I can get still really unlucky and... Alright, I drew an extra land. Okay, I drew more lands. Nice. 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 Alright, done. Alright, opponent, time to scoop them up. You're not timing me out. Wonder what's in their hands. Crazy. Putting on that copium right now. Thinking there's a chance this turn ends up in anything but them dying. Alright, nice. Oof. I guess I can Rogrin Triome and get Sakura Tribe Elder if I don't draw land. How's the deck doing? It's been doing well, honestly. I went 3-2, 3-2. I'm 2-0. Kind of close match last match. Just feels good. Doesn't feel like broken, but feels good. Feels like there's a little room for improvement, maybe. What's that? Just Dredge? I was thinking about the Dredge matchup because Dredge's been a little popular. I think something like Dredge should be a really good matchup. Okay, nice. What do I even get? Well, let's see what they're playing first, if it is Dredge indeed. It might be faster. It's pretty hard for them to kill them on their third turn, right? Wow. And they have Ox in the yards. Pretty gross. Should I get Solitude maybe? Alright, let's see what happens. Next turn, I'm going to fetch, go down to 9. I'm going to Wargate for Lotus Bloom. Oh, they don't have a Dredge card in the yard, though. Okay, so I'm going to get Lotus Bloom. Turn after that, I can go sack, play Tameshi, and kill them, right? You you want me to go Sakura Triwelder, go block, fetch, up to 4 lands, untap, Wargate for Lotus, Tameshi, and then I have 8 mana. So Wargate into Sakura. Maybe a Tribe Elder line is good in case they get lucky with their last Creeping Chill. They're already revealed free. Or get Lotus Sakura. Doesn't that just... Yeah. Actually, Druid of Solitude. Huh. Um, yeah, that also works. They both kind of work. Choose one mana? Not really, because right now, if I just play Tribe Elder, I'm also wasting a mana. So it's like, do I waste a mana now or I waste a mana next turn? If I play Sakura, I'm not using my last mana. If I Wargate into Lotus, it's kind of the same thing, I think. I mean, getting Lotus now exposes the Lotus, but I'm not sure what they would have. Also giving them a target for Dark Blast. Guess I'm doing that either way. I think we're good, right? I have 10 mana. I don't think they have removal, right? Because I haven't even played a land yet. Heal to Tameshi? No, you don't need to. It's just the first trigger. That's actually pretty nice about the deck. There's not a nothing really to yield to. Oh, they could still get lucky with the last Creeping Chill. I didn't realize. I was scared for a second. I thought I didn't have a white mana floating, but then I saw the Lotus in play. Alright, just like we drew it, we're just fast enough to beat the fast stretch draw. I don't think I've come close to fizzling once I've cast Colossus in that spot. You basically can't fizzle, I don't think so, not really. Also, you don't really deck with Colossus, I don't think so. This deck looks fun. It's good. It's all one-dimensional. Crib seems good. Spell Pierce seems good. Sanctifier and Endurance. Maybe Meddling Mage. That doesn't do anything, right? Only stops Conflagrate. Do they have free spells? Not really. Is this deck inevitable at a certain land count or can fizzle? That's what I was saying. I don't think I've come close to fizzling once you play Colossus. If you go up and you have the mana to cast the first Colossus, it's really hard to lose. Alright, Chalice doesn't do much. Bird's probably like almost a liability against thingy. Portable Hole is bad. Meddling Mage is medium. Solitude is probably medium. Tracker is probably not great. Teferi is probably not great. Veil? Is Veil better than some of my other cards? I have a lot of mediocre cards in this matchup. Fortunately, it's a pretty resilient combo. It only gets stopped by removal, counterspell, Stony Sounds, Karn, and Graveyard Hate. But like that, it doesn't seem great, but it actually is kind of a resilient combo because when they kill your Tameshi, you've 2-for-1 them, you've gained some mana, this, that, you have Teferi, you have Annoying Threat. No, it's not that bad. Alright. I have no idea what I should have as my last few cards. Because that's 57. Maybe Birds and Veil? First, you just have to Fairy, just cantrip. Meddling Mage, name Ox of Agonas. Not Meddling Mage, so miserable. Maybe Solitude, just literally save, you know, a few life points. Seal of Removal. Seal of Removal might be better than some of the other cards I have. You also have like 12 tutors for combo pieces, yeah. Oh, I forgot about Leyline. Oops. I guess I don't care. I have to Fairy. See, that's like kind of my point, you know, to answer what Adam was saying. Yes, Graveyard Hate. Great Graveyard Hate. You got me. Gonna do absolutely nothing this game. No Apparition. Yeah, maybe I need an Apparition. Apparition is just so mopey though. Kind of looks like they kept a hand on this. I should have just played one of the Triumphs, trying to save both Triumphs. A little greedy here. Probably end up costing me some life. Damn. Beat down this rail. I think I played Tameshi first, right? Because they might actually be able to cast it again next turn. 100% think this deck should be playing Prismatic Ending over stuff like Grazers, Crawler, Brawl, and Portable Hole. Portable Hole I'm not sold on. The acceleration, I mean you need extra mana sources, I think. I don't think you can just play like so few mana sources. So let's see. Yeah, nice job me not playing this just costing myself life. Oh well. What did I even bounce the oh I guess I'm dumb. I have to bounce the ley line. Or else I can't combo. Oh, I draw a card. I was gonna crypt and bring back crypt and draw a card that way, but I don't even have to. Oh, I'm so dumb, and I shocked for no reason. Damn it. That was bad. Rip my life total. Cut shouts for another Ren. I actually haven't loved Ren in this deck. Because you don't need like land drops for the entire game. You just need to get to 4. But I thought it might help me get to 4. I feel like maybe Birds is just better than Ren. Do I need to do it now? Or should I let them dredge a bunch? Do I want them to have imp in hand? I don't think I care, do I? Especially since I can get back the crypt next turn. Burst that wrench, checkmate, yeah. It does. Don't let them spike chills. That's chills you can counter with crypts. If you don't pay the exile cost, it doesn't do anything. I could see ending. Teferi's pretty big deal. Teferi Tomb Rattler's pretty obnoxious. Oh, look at that grazer. Beautiful. You are so beautiful. Oh, I can literally go off. I'm so dumb. Munson. Just too easy. I didn't realize it was so easy. Why did no one tell me? They could have Lightning Axe, I guess. I don't know if that's a card people still play nowadays. Alright, let's make sure there's no funny business. Um, 10, 16. I guess I don't have to get a... I can just get just literally anything. What should we kill them with, chat? Birds? Ob? Birds and grazers. Steve, of course. People partial to Steve. Celestial Colonnade. Yikes. I was hoping for like turn on Ragavan. It's gonna be ugly, chat. Brace yourselves. If he doesn't have the fairy on the other hand, I am in quite excellent shape. He has the fairy. It is mega rip. Yeah. Why would he ever have the fairy? He probably doesn't even play the fairy. He still gets a redraw. Maybe I should play my Teferi just so he doesn't get to charm into a Teferi. Huh. I could bait with Tameshi. Because if he counters Tameshi, next turn I can go play land, 10 mana, Teferi, and then still have Finale for another Tameshi, right? Oh, but then I don't have my Finale to actually win the game. I guess I have to say go. Ooh, no charm. Nice. And no lands. Okay. So you can't even have double counterspell. Oh, March? Ah. Right. Think I'm still good though. I don't think it matters. Does it? Not sure. Do I have the colored mana though? Do I have enough colored mana? I need 2 whites. I don't have the colored mana. No, I blue, blue, white. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. Float for white. Float a blue, green. Could have solitudes. I always forget about solitudes. Probably has solitudes, which is whatever. I guess at least I get a draw step and a lotus bloom back. What should I bounce here? I think I'll bounce Seiju. I'll keep the lands that come in play tapped in play. No. Okay. Not in a terrible spot. He had everything. Well, not really. He didn't have Teferi. He didn't have Lance. He didn't have Archmage Charm. He's got to have something. I would not define that as having everything. Should I Chalice for 2? It's like Snapcaster Counterspell. And then random Dresdown or whatnot. Could get another Lotus Bloom. Test on 1. Nah, it doesn't do anything. I could just get another Lotus Bloom, but that's kind of weak to ending in March. I can Chalice onto it and Portable Hole it down the line if I need to. You think they have another counterspell? That would make sense. When did they exile to Solitude? An ending? I mean, I'm not in a super rush, right? Because I could start wargating for, like, if I draw a land, I can just wargate for a Ren and 6, for instance. And I can finale for an Omnath, and alright, I don't want to keep doing nothing, so I'll get another Lotus Bloom. Kind of hoping he counters. I'd rather him counter that than cast a Memory Delusion on my turn. Oh, he's marching the Chalice. As that's good and bad. That means he probably has Snapcast from Mage in hand. Alright, I guess I just have to jam. Make him use it. I guess it could just be Counterspell. It doesn't have to be Snapcast from Mage necessarily. Even though it looks like it is. Yeah, yeah. A Frun. Is Blue White actually weak to Frun these days? I mean, I would, honestly. That matchup seems tough. I would take the cheese. There was a Carnage Tyrant in the sideboards. And I cut it. Mayo's mistake. Alright, do I just win? If he doesn't have a counterspell? So Call is only 5 mana. Either way, I have to use my Lotus if I want to get a... Either way, I need to Could have Spell Pierce in his main deck, I guess. No, I'm gonna cast one. I'm just not sure which one I want to use. I'm probably not winning if they have a counter spell anyways, but cheap creature. So I'll just use call. This call is better against Dalvin's Veto, if that's relevant at all. Okay. Now we need to dodge Solitude. Solitude plus white cards. March plus white cards. I has March plus white cards. Oh, do I get to Wargate though? Can finale for Tameshi, but then what? May just say go. Saying go exposes my Lotus, but if I get a Tameshi, I wonder if I should play Snapcaster on Flutterwall Hole and Snapcaster. Then if they draw Teferi, they can bounce Snap. Need to fade 2 draws. Can Teferi -2. I mean, you can Teferi minus my Lotus Bloom. I don't know if he'll do that, but... Is there anything else I can get with Wargate this turn that would be good? Oh, what about getting Teferi? Teferi plus? No, Depth Colonnade. Teferi minus on Snapcaster. Oh. Alright, I guess I just have to say go. He plussed right away. So either he drew a removal spell or Solitude, or he just didn't even consider it. Looks like he's attacking with Colonnade. I like that. He could still obviously have Charm and whatnot. Oh, wait. Is that non-land? What if I return his creature? No, then I don't have mana. Alright, I guess I should lead was... Maybe a lead was Finale? This way... If he has a counter spell, I get to keep my Lotus for next turn. I think Finale first is better. Oh, I should have bounced Otawara. Well, I guess he can't have a removal anyways, really. Well, what's up, young dingo? Well, what happened to speedrunning? Not gonna scoop? Even young dingoes don't on that copium. Where do people get all the copium from? I mean, they also literally know I don't have lands, right? That's the thing about Cultivator Colossus. You know every card they have in their hand is a spell. Oh yeah, maybe they're all getting their copium on New Capenna, yeah. Good call. That makes sense. That actually makes sense. I think as someone who'd streamed they'd want to save their viewers that, or maybe is he not streaming right now? Guess he's just trying to time me out. Feels bad, man. All my subs trying to time me out lately. Alright. Alright, let's do Meddling Mage, Veil. Seal's probably okay, actually. Solitude Chalice can go. Grazer can go. Portal Hole can go. And I need to cut one more card because I'm bringing that seal I didn't have last time. They just board out a Lotus Bloom in this matchup. Just because it's so bad against, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Faithful Mending. Yeah, we were thinking about cards to discard Lotus. Could be good. How many do you play? Is it really better than just playing Charter Course, though? Wouldn't mind the card advantage or as a card neutrality. Alright, pretty good hand. Cannot complain. Missing a Teferi, maybe? Chalice for 0. Wait, what? Isn't Chalice for 0 kind of... I mean, I guess he decided he didn't have anything... He decided he had worse cards, but the removal's pretty good against me. I don't think Chalice is better than whatever he boarded out for it. The flashback has been very relevant. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll try Mending when I play this deck again. Alright, I just want to jam. Could bait was Engineer. And just having a 1-power creature in play is kind of nice against Teferi. Yeah. I'm just going to play Engineer first. Get the Lotus in the yard. Have the Fret. I do need to play fast though. Why I play Chelsea for I can suspend. I don't know, maybe he thinks I have bubbles or stuff in my deck. Also, hello, Harry. Harry MTG. Oh. Baited. Damn, I'm just gonna play Tracker and if he has Counterspell, oh well. Target bait was Tameshi. All bait was Tameshi. Bait unsuccessful. He kept his cool. Or maybe he just doesn't have a counter spell. Feels bad, man. Maybe I missed my window to resolve a tracker last turn. Now you can even have dispute. I'll fetch in his upkeep. Yeah, or he just has stone nothing. No respect for verdict. Not sure he has verdict in his deck after sideboard. He even brought in chalice. Maybe he keeps in one. Yeah, exactly. Verdict against Tameshi is pretty sketchy. It's got to be worse than Solitude and worse than Prismatic Ending. Ooh, Clue Tokens was Engineer. It's not just draw cards. I don't think I really need to draw anything. I think he probably has Counterspell now, but you never know. Or maybe Dispute. Yeah. I'll mortgage for free and try and get a Teferi. Starting to look a little grim over here. Maybe you should have saved the clue so you can engineer in response to Lantern. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that was also kind of lacking any sort of action. Needed to draw into something first now. How do I get Sprawl in the yard or... Man, this is not great. Can bounce engineer if I go all in. He has Lantern, right? Oh, I'm always on 4 color these days. Just coincidence, honestly, but I mean, I just like the Omniath deck and this deck I wanted to try out. I was playing like Jaunt Living In. I've tried a couple other decks recently. Should have not played my land here because of Colossus. He has another Deluge. Just using Castle Vantress. Charm. Maybe I should bring in Chalice. Chalice for one. I actually can't cast Colossus. I don't think I have enough lands to fetch. Oh no, I might have basic force plus Hallowed Fountain. But then I'm not drawing cards of Colossus. Might be worth it. I mean, just a Dreadmaw, Colossal Dreadmaw for the win. I have no idea what I should do with my Teferio. Or just bounce something now. Or plus. Or just plus, actually. I guess you could just have Solitude, right? Can't even like Deluge. Like it's so easy for him to find a Solitude. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do though. I need to draw like a Finale of Devastation. Wait, GG's really? He bricked? Wow. Insane. Dude, he still had a relic in play. He had one more draw step to draw a Solitude. Weird champ. I'll take it. I don't feel like I should be winning these matches against blue-white control, honestly. Alright, pro tip chat. Don't forget to suspend your Lotus Bloom on turn one. I couldn't resist. On the way back from lunch, I got some ice cream and made myself a small milkshake. I was pretty reasonable on the size of the milkshake, though. I got. I literally stared at the ice cream choices for, I don't know, I think 5 minutes. 5 minutes trying to decide which flavor of ice cream I wanted. I ended up going with chocolate fudge brownie or something. It's whatever it's called. Dude, blue-white control again? Why is everyone playing blue-white control today? Did someone tweet that blue-white control with Kahiro was the best deck in standard or something? Alright, I think I'll sack now to try and start baiting some counter spells here. Just jam on Nath, hope they don't have a counter, jam Tameshi. Also, I could get lucky. I could just draw Teferi or I could draw Teferi or another Tameshi next time. Resolves? Hello. Alright, that was unexpected. Well, 3 for 1, I'll take it. Or 0 for 2. Somehow they never have to ferry. Great. Oh, Red Lancer was the gifted sub to, I believe, Jose, right? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the sewer. Alright, maybe they just didn't want to use their counter spell. Either way, I think I should just play Tameshi. I mean, you'd think if they had a counter spell, they would use it on Omnath, right? They wouldn't like 20 for one themselves. But maybe I'm wrong. Also, maybe playing Colossus first was better because I have to deal with my Lotus. I don't have the mana to cast it right away. Yeah, that was loose. Probably should have led with Colossus. Spell. Damn it. Yeah, that was kind of skew. Colossus also better against March. That's what they have. Let's go. All right, wrong year. Wrong year opponent. What can you do? Sometimes you run into your bad matchup from like 6 years ago. To be honest, I'm not sure why people don't play Cryptic Command anymore. I mean, I guess Deluge's really, really good. That's probably the reason, but you know. Fairy, let's go. Damn it. So last turn they had 4 mana, I didn't do anything, right? So maybe I should just not do anything either. Get a Grazer. Grazed him. Fight to Fairy first. I don't have the mana for Tameshi. I guess I'll just suspend Lotus Blue and say go. I'm kind of playing with fire here. Probably I only have 9 mana. So I can't Wargate for Teferi. I guess next turn I can just Wargate for Tameshi. That doesn't solve my problem. Not sure. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. The Euroline's expensive on MTGO? I don't think so. I don't remember, but I believe not. That was a good draw. Not have enough mana to Tameshi twice. Do have a Lotus in my yard, right? Alright, somehow. Somehow. Oh no, they're gonna have Solitude. I was gonna say somehow I win again, but it's just not true. Yeah. I'm dumb. Well, I should have still done what I did, but I'm done for thinking I was winning here for a second. All the Lotus Blooms, not great. Well, I did say, it was probably kind of a fluke that I kept beating these blue-white decks. Looks like Masa Kitaro is gonna get me. One layer of the Hydra in this deck. They have a lot of ways to deal with the man land. Solitude Omnath is already Exiled. Do I have a land left to fetch? Should I ever get a tracker here? I don't even have a land left to fetch. I think the deck's like one fetchable land short, maybe. I don't know if it actually matters, but feels like it could be. Alright, I guess just get Tameshi and hope to get lucky. Unless someone had a better idea. Cha-ching! Payment received. Opponent doesn't know how the deck works. I mean, I had nothing. I just had a Lotus. Should I reveal my hand as well? Well, apparently I can keep getting away with it today. Some say I cannot, but apparently I just can. I said I maybe wanted Seal of Removal. Who remembers?
Easiest money of my life!
It really is. Who remember what I cut for Seal of Removal last time? Or did I just not bring it in? Let me just cut Sprawl. Oh, I cut the Lotus Bloom. I like that, I think. Lavinia is good against Solitude. Yeah, Lavinia is for the Cascade decks mostly, and Tron. And recall, I don't have enough. I literally can't cast it unless I have a bunch of Lotus Blooms and stuff. I mean, this hand's fine. Obviously, I'd rather have turn 2 to Fairy or something, but they mulliganed. It's always nice. Stomping Ground or Rogran Triome? Let's get Rogran Triome. You do get in a few spots where you need a bunch of different color mana. Kind of happy if they use a counter here, honestly. This engineer's not doing much for me right now. I wonder if I should bait with a Wargate on Lotus Bloom. Or just jam. I think I'll just jam. I can play Teferi, then I can play Omnath. Whoa! Okay. Oh, they have Shark Typhoon in their deck. It's so brutal if they have Shark Typhoon here and I minus. Alright, I'm gonna plus. Because if they end on their turn, at least they're tapped out and I get to resolve Omnath. So that's fine. Yeah, I would minus if it hadn't been for the Shark Typhoon we saw in game 1. They already mulligan on the play. So I think I'm okay with the way the game's going. Easy clap. Alright, now I definitely minus. Seal of removal to protect my own guy, yeah. They are off it. Okay. Thank you, opponent. Trophy dab? I think it might be my first trophy this season. Let's open one chest. And if it's really good, I'll open some more. Maybe I'll just open 11 chests. Oh, I have 15. Deputy of Detention. Alright, maybe I'll open like 5 chests. Make it an even 110. Archivist. I used to play Archivist. I think I even used to play Archivist and Constructed. Ooh, Living End. Is Living End even worth anything? Probably not. Minus 25k. Did someone redeem a hello? Open all. All right.